Look at this beauty. Welcome, Ken. We got a very beautiful sky this morning. Beauty leaves us speechless. And beauty can be in many forms. Here it's color and physical shapes. And changing patterns and emphasis. And continuity in the unity. Beauty can also be very much in other areas. Especially in the life of people, the way they live. When we say a beautiful family, it might be because they have nice clothes or nice job or nice standing in society, but actually a beautiful family is said much more about the children, the parents together in a moral sense. A beautiful person, they might be very decrepit physically, but there's something extraordinary about the uprightness of the beautiful person, their moral rectitude, their generous deeds, their fidelity in times of trial, their kindness and goodness and readiness to serve. And this is probably why the figure of Jesus is so attractive, because there's a beauty. And the amazing thing is that that beauty shines more because of the dark clouds of hatred around him, of weakness and betrayal. I don't know if you saw those birds there flying by. They were We're going so fast. Lots of them. There's an extraordinary beauty in his fidelity. On the other hand, we also see when people are unfaithful, it's ugly. Deeply ugly. Today we have that reading, again a second canticle of the suffering servant. This one who is chosen for a very special mission. Being trained for this mission. Let's look at the different verbs there. The Lord called me from birth, from my mother's womb. He gave me my name. He made of me a sharp-edged sword and concealed me in the shadow of his arm. He made me a polished arrow. In his quiver he hid me. There's a time. We see this with Jesus each moment of the gospel today. This reading of Isaiah rings so true there. You are my servant, he said to me. Here the application in Isaiah is to the people of Israel, through whom I show my glory. And there's so many dark clouds in that history. Slavery, exile, infidelities, brokenness. And yet deep fidelity stretching from Abraham down through the centuries, especially witnessed to by Moses, by the prophets, and now reaching the person of Jesus. I thought I had toiled in vain for nothing, uselessly spent my strength. Yet my reward is with the Lord, my recompense is with my God. For now the Lord has spoken, who formed me as his servant from the womb, that Jacob may be brought back to him, and Israel gathered to him. So here we see this servant that's coming to bring the whole people together again, together in God's embrace from where they're scattered. My God is now my strength. Is it too little, he says, for you to be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob? I will make you a light to the nations, that my salvation may reach to the ends of the earth. And this kingdom that was announced here, especially to the disciples, Peter and Andrew, James and John, and Peter shows up today in the scriptures, he shows up as one who is very sure of himself, boasts of his fidelity, his readiness to even die with Jesus. And it's not just Judas who will betray Jesus. Peter himself will deny him 3 times. And we see Jesus with a great firmness, a great resolve, a great peace. And not even the betrayal of his closest ones, the denial of his closest ones, brings him from his path. This is amazing. When people stand up against corruption, against abuse, against wrong, and to do it in a way that's not just a public protest, to do it in a transformative way. All the dark clouds in our society have been, throughout the centuries, in a certain sense, a consolation for us to see those saints rise up, those people of God who did the right thing in spite of all injustice. And we recognize ourselves, we recognize our own brokenness as we read these readings. We also recognize the call to that same glory, which so many faithful people strove for throughout the centuries, and which we see in Jesus in an incredibly heroic way. What a vocation for us, a calling, a mission, a fulfillment of eternal happiness with this word from the Psalm today. I will sing of your salvation. God bless you, people, as you go deeper and deeper into the mystery of Holy Week. Accompanying humanity on its path of suffering in our time with your prayer and with your fidelity. When many express violent anger, our calling to express deep love, compassion, forgiveness, understanding, even for the broken people like Jesus does. It's amazing. Look at the details today in the gospel. Absolutely amazing. May you be blessed to continue to grow on this path of moral greatness, of moral beauty, shining forth goodness, no matter how many dark clouds surround us. God bless you. See you later, alligators.